Okay, it says I'm live. All right. Fuck. See, looks like I did it again, Phil. I wonder if anybody's picking up on this. Apparently not yet. Geez, like a party out there right now. You guys are missing it. Let's see if I can do something with this camera now. They got nothing else to do except sit here and play with myself. There you go. No. Cancel. Cancel. I know you're there. It's got to be a connection. At least I can stream, but this camera thing, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. There's movement, but no. It's got to be something with the camera. Percent again. So what does this do? Different colors. Maybe this or. Don't ever let me into your computer. No, I'm just kidding. That's odd. Okay. Picking up light. Showing color on the other screen, so receiving's good. Something wrong. It's got to be the processor or the software. Hey, somebody liked it. Or what does that mean? Did I like myself? Did I like myself? Oh. I'll speak up, somebody. I don't care. And there's one person out there, or somebody out there. You know, like, hey, dude, what's up? Yeah, I know. I'm trying to go through this system. Hey, at least I got this going. I did it again. At least yeah, I'm consistent. I can do this. Um, Once I get the camera going, everything will be a little bit better. I don't do too much live stream stuff anyway. So, how's work? Yeah, I know, and I'm trying to. It was red earlier, like yesterday, and then I was playing around. I was playing around. I was trying to get into the mess around with the camera settings, and it turned purple. So apparently, it's something with that. So, it's your day off. Cool. Well, yep. I got bored and kind of got some decent sleep, so I decided to try this again, hoping I can get the at least one of the cameras working through. Um, Maybe it has something to do with the fact that I have it's going through Android because you're supposed to have 100 or 1,000 subscribers to do this, at least live stream. But at the very least, I can see I could I could drag people in and see what they think. Yeah. So what do you do? What do you do where you're at? I mean, you just all around do whatever. I'm kind of semi-retired myself. I used to be a plumbing engineer. I've done a lot of stuff, but I prefer to do service work. I get to meet people and stuff and go from place to place. I'm not stuck on the same damn site, same job site. Purple screen. I would say that's more lavender. Yeah. Ah, foreman. So you're pretty much the same thing. You doing it. You do whatever it takes. You got the balls on. Right on. That was my fan. Yeah, I want to get the. I got to do some part time work. I want to catch up on my credit card payments and stuff. Hey, Cajun. See, I told you. Nobody believes me. They don't believe me. Yeah. My only problem is I can't get this camera to work right now. If it's a hardware problem, I can't deal with it because I don't do microcircuitry. But if it's just a software or camera settings, I should be able to deal with it. Yeah, I didn't see anybody streaming out there, so I figure if I could do this again, I might as well call you guys up and see what's up. See what's going on. And so today's Mother's Day, huh? Yeah. My mother unfortunately passed away 2011, so I'm going to at least give one of my sisters a call. I got like 10 of them. And believe me, you don't want none of my sisters, that's for sure. Yeah, I bet you guys kind of trip out. You come up, and there's just a purple screen. Yesterday it was red, and I was messing around with the settings. So yeah. Thanks, Boston. Yeah, it was. It is what it is. I dealt with it, and I loved her, and she was a great woman actually. But hey, if you dwell on such things, you don't, you're basically not honoring them. They don't want you to. They don't. They're off doing their own thing now. Their energy or their soul, whatever you want to call it, it's gone, and they're doing their own thing now. So by honoring them with what you got and what you've accomplished is probably the best thing in the world for them. Yeah, that would be a good idea, huh? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you want to be. My sisters would tear him a new one. Assume the position. So I like that idea. Hook him up with Novus. Let's see which one first. Yeah, I think my sister Pam would love to hang out with Novus. She's tons of fun, literally. So you guys up here in the chats, let's see what we got here. I at least can move around my screen here and see what's going on. I see a couple of likes. Sooner or later, I'm going to get tagged for this this stream. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not hacking anything. I'm just using settings. So that's obviously the legal thing. So, I just found a loophole. That's all. Once I can get past this camera thing, I'll put it out there for you guys. But I don't know how long it's going to work, because sooner or later, whoever owns the streams on these things, or I mean the signal or whatever, the broadband, somebody's going to want something out of it. So this may not be a long-term thing, because I don't go hacking into stuff. I can, but I won't. This is just a loophole, and I use settings to get in here. So you guys should know that first of all. Maybe I may be kind of a cut up and an asshole sometimes. I act like it, but I know what I'm doing. I don't play around. So just so you guys know. Okay, what do you got here? Yeah, same here. Me too, Ramon. I'm an only child as far as my mom and dad are concerned, but my lineage goes back pretty far. It goes back to about the time of Confucius. That's 649 BC. So around the first emperor of China. It's just, which is, so I got about close to, I don't know, 200 or 300 million relatives. And that's just the Asian side. I'm Euro-Asian. You go with the European side, which, Dutch, Irish, and a little tad there of American Indian, Native, and Cherokee specifically. And I'm kind of a hodgepodge, what they used to call a Heinz 57. Like the ketchup. Heinz 57. You got all this 57 spices and stuff. Hey, Blues, what's up? I just try to get on. I'm trying to get on to the live stream. I only have 214 subscribers. I found a loophole. My camera settings are giving me a problem though. Yesterday the screen was red. Today it's lavender or purple. If you want to get technical. So apparently your guys' notifications have turned on, or are on, and they're working, or something to that effect, or either that, or you've just been trolling through the streams and see if anybody's out there. Well, yeah, I'm out here. I woke up and I just wanted to do something. I got bored. I'm sick of looking at my coins for a second. Of course, that's only a second, and then but I Tahana Tohono o Adam. Yeah, I can do. I'm pretty good with grammar. Tohono Ohadam. Ohadam. What's that? Southern Arizona. Okay. So that's your tribe, or your where you're at. I was always pretty good with languages. I can figure it out one way or the other. Hey, I need somebody to teach me. You can teach me one of these days. All right. I'll come down. We'll do some gambling. We'll hit the lights. You can show me the red light district down there. Nothing detecting, huh? Yeah, you said you were going to do that yesterday. So we got here. Anybody else? Yeah, we got Southpaw. Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite. I don't have quite enough blood for the nation, which is no big deal. I mean, I've got. It's something I wouldn't want to exploit. If it were within, within reason, or something to help me, I would always put back into the system if I use something like that. But you have to be, I think, an eighth native for to be in one of the nations. Tanning. If it's not that nice up there in Boston, then it's oh God, I'm expecting rain down here in Santa Cruz on the West Coast. A little bit. It's just 10% chance, but I mean, having to expect rain out here now, geez, it's almost like weather's gone back to the 1980s. Oh, it's raining. Okay. If you hear all this latent noise, it's coming from outside. I live directly in the middle of down. It's a hodgepodge of activity out here, and basically I can't block out all the noise. It's kind of funny when the bums, they get out here, they go, psychos get all crazy, and I've seen some pretty good fights out here, man. I remember back when computers were first starting to come out, like in late '90s, the internet was just starting to come into its own. I found this site. It was called Bum Fights. Man, these guys would go around and they'd pay like $50 to these guys just go kick the crap out of each other. It was funny as hell. Oh, okay. Depends on what tribe, what percentage. Gotcha. Yeah, that's true. I'm below it. Either I'm like a 16th, if that. Once I get my DNA chart back, which I haven't put out yet, that kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies sending out to somebody that I don't know what they're going to do with it next. But yeah, but the consensus is that it's we're smidgen of Cherokee as far as the European side goes. From Blackfoot Indian tribe in Canada. You know any Chippewa chicks? I do, man. Those chicks are crazy. Yeah, Upper Montana, Chippewa French. They're pretty nuts. Though. I mean, I don't want to call it a stereotype, but they should not drink that particular family, and from what I've seen personally, that tribe should not be, it's like in Alaska too. They ban alcohol and certain things from some of the tribes up there. It's only because it's rolling on going good, man. They can't handle this stuff. Some people were not genetically, able to handle certain things. That goes without saying. Plus, Europeans and the whole other side of the world, they're used to drinking. They had to figure out something to do. On this side of the world, hey man, all the natives out here, they all had the smoke. Over there, they all had all the drink. So Hi, first time in stream. Yeah, me too. I'm hanging out. Sorry about the screen. I have no control over my camera right now. I am streaming without 1,000 subscribers, and it is a loophole, and it's not I'm not doing anything illegal. It's their policy. They should have checked this out. See, I'm sure somebody will figure it out sooner or later. But hey, I just want to see how far I can go with it. Hector's interesting coins. So what's your interesting coins? Yeah. What kind of coins you like? You know this dude, Blues? Does he get a super secret decoder ring? He has to wait, huh? Yeah. He's got to be at least a few times in the stream. Yeah, okay. No soup for you. So is there sound still good at least? Sound good? Anything? Is it buffering? Transcend time. Yeah, I've heard that before. I used to drink like a champ, man. My friends and I, we used to have like contests and stuff back when we were kids. Sounds good. Purple Scream. Yeah. Hey, say it was red yesterday. I don't know. It's a mood phone. What do you want from me? And I heard purple's pretty, mellow, I guess, as far as mood ring goes. But this is a mood phone, so what can I do? All right, no buffering sounds good. Yeah, good, right? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we used to, have drinking contests against other guys. We'd play games like, 3-man and quarters, and we'd sit across the table each other, like the OK Corral of drinking games, and you could, I would guess I would probably the Doc Holliday of the crowd. You know, I would never puke for the most part, but yeah, I'm not probably usually the first one to uh, um, fall over. But I can outdrink anybody though. But I stopped drinking for the most part about 15 years ago. I'm kind of over it. But don't get me wrong, I'll go out there and have a few drinks with the boys. No problem. I'm not here to put on a good show. I do this. I collect coins. That's what I do. And I had seemed to come across some people that that are like-minded. We've gravitated towards each other as far as the group goes. Is the community seems like anyway. Most of us are around the same age, give or take a few years, and we're pretty. A lot of people here. A lot of people have good instincts. Um, and we're actually learning, we're educating ourselves, we're educating others, and helping each other out as far as this hobby goes. That's got to be a given when you're with the people that I hang out with. I haven't seen this much text ever on any of my streams, like ever. Wow. Maybe I ought to find loopholes elsewhere, huh? Yeah, that's a pony cake. Come on, give me a break. We were getting the 15 gallons and going up. We had about up to 7 or 8 people in our. We'd be able to polish. Should be able to polish off before the next day, 15 gallons. But that's going against somebody else. 36 years ago. Yeah, there's other vices out there. Hey, don't get me wrong. I don't judge. I don't judge unless it's like the person has a little, makes it personal or makes it a personal problem. I don't judge and I don't play holier than thou. Doing that just, I don't know. I like to stay neutral, but I'm not gonna just bite my tongue either. If I have a problem, I'll say it. You're a sailor, military or a merchant marine or merchants? Yeah, it seems like, huh, Blue? God. Uh, uh, well, hey, I'd hate to really, actually, I do know a few people like that, but I don't think it'd be the greatest thing for a sniper to not have nothing to do. Those guys are in for a long time. Signing up for the selective service during Vietnam. Well, I volunteered, and that was during Desert Storm. You tell me, what would you rather have? A jungle where you can pretty much, go apeshit, or a desert where they got a satellite clocking your butt 24/7. That sucks. And and trying to wash the sand out. You come back out of the desert after about, I don't know, after a good tour. I'd say you're still pulling sand out of your butt 3 years later. Air Force was, oh yeah, Blues Air Force. Marine Guard, Christopher W. I'm not going to tell you thanks for your service. I don't, hooyah. That's all I got to say about that. Seems like, we're, the United States is in, the old, what was that? The old, Big Red One adage, the newer one. Oh no, that was Special Forces. First in, first to fall. Line them up, kill them all, dude. I was Navy. I wasn't in for very long. Had a little issues with my clearance, and I was given a. First, they wanted to give me a general discharge, but I sued for a honorable one. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think. I mean, you tell me this. Okay, my father was born in Tibet or another country. My mother was, a United States citizen. Well, the clearances they gave me, they told me after, after all was said and done that I got pulled out. I got pulled out and said, "Hey, you can't have this. You can't have your MO." I'm all, what? So I'm like, okay. So it boils down to both parents being in the United States, and you didn't figure this out before all that crap I had to go through. Thank you very much. Naval intelligence. It's a contradiction in terms of people. It's the people. It's a. NASCAR. Yeah. I used to love going to the local races out here. They got a track over at the fairgrounds. Anybody ever do a demolition derby? Yeah, those are cool, man. We used to get the La Bamba cars, my favorite one was it was a Dodge Monaco, man. This thing was bigger than, the Enterprise. Jeez. Yeah. You move the radiator from the front. You set, you only have a couple, a bottle of gasoline. You don't want, the whole place to explode. But yeah, those are pretty fun. Hey, no subbing each other in here, dude. You like to sub each other? Do it someplace else. Blues, was that a statement? Yeah, okay. Hey, I don't judge, man. You know that. No. So I'm seeing like a bunch of dudes, man, and I got no control in here. I can make a moderator, but you know what? I can deal with stuff myself. I'll just shut it down. You all can go home with, Winky in your pinky. There's some places people like to go. Hey, remember when you're all kids, y'all went over to one person's house? That was my house, okay? I mean, I'd wake up and my friends are staring at me. What the fuck? Yeah, my brother-in-law was his youngest brother drinking Cuban missiles. My brother-in-law, he's who was master sergeant for in the Marines. He's a hero. Man, that man. It didn't sit well too well with him, that because my brother-in-law married my sister, of course, that his wife's mom hooked up with an Asian dude. But once he found out wasn't once they know that you're not commie or from a certain area, some people, soldiers get over it. He did. Yeah. His job out there, where he went in as advisor. He went and taught the local indigenous tribes or people, whatever. He was teaching them how to use modern weapons and tactics. They taught him how to live out there in the jungle. Now that was between that and what he brought in, turned him into one of the baddest mothers out there. Corpsman, ooh, and that's got to be tough, especially in Afghanistan. I've seen some of the footage. And my job was well, technical and sometimes classified, but basically it was reconnaissance. Hey, I want to tell me none of you mofos didn't want to be James Bond. Okay, James Bond, the coolest motherfucker in the world. I mean, hell, they're still making movies from back from the mid '50s. That's what I wanted. You kind of progress from the cartoons, which is kind of Secret Squirrel in my day, and I Spy, Mission Impossible. Yeah, there was a Mission Impossible before Tom Cruise, and nice guy but weird. Anyway, yeah, when being a teenager growing up and watching this mother have all the coolest crap in the world, all the hottest chicks, you gotta have it. Sean Connery, yeah. I don't know. It's a preferential thing, but I liked Roger Moore. He threw in a lot of good, serious but comedic aspects of the James Bond character. Pierce Brosnan, though, I really liked him. He was good. He was a good fit after Timothy Dalton. Timothy Dalton, I think, he was underrated. He got underrated. He's a good actor. It wasn't his time. Yeah, not everyone. No, see, the problem with putting those, putting SEALs and commandos in that kind of a position, a lot of most of them are weeded out because of who they and what they are. Number one, a lot of them are already known and tagged by their other intelligence community. So they kind of want to get somebody in there that's not really known. It hasn't been a total. Well, let's just put it this way. Somebody hasn't been flagged. They usually like to throw in somebody unassuming. Yeah. And there is also going to be, the physical aspects and stuff like that, of commandos and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, they're intelligent too, but there's also other attributes that need to be involved. But I've seen some the people in that in the system that had nothing to do with special forces. You wanted to be the underdog. Dun, 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 dun. Underdog. I forgot the lyrics offhand, but yeah, I know the music. The underdog was awesome. He was a shit. Live at the Playboy Mansion. I like his thinking. I got one better for you. The Kiss Mansion. That was cool. Oops. When I first got into rock and roll, when I was already into it. But I mean, you know, I see these guys, these clowns. You know, they're dressed up. They look kind of like chicks. You know, well, you got makeup all over your face. You don't know what the hell they're. But yeah, man, you know, and they're pumping out media out of that place. Like, you know, they got their own personal whorehouse in there, man. The Kiss Mansion was my Shangri-La, I guess you could say. Yeah. Hey, you gonna hang out later on tonight, Blues, or what? Yeah. If you are, I'll you know I'll come. I'll do a drive by. Yeah, that'll be cool. We can, you know, we could laugh at, you know, laugh and cry and tear up some people, you know, and do something. I don't know. But yeah, hey, if you do, you do. I'm afraid I'm not gonna be able to do the hangout thing until I get a computer. It's just too much hassle. At least I got this. I won't be able to host the hangout thing. Let's put it that way. Yeah, that's even. All right. Okay, you guys. Well, it looks like we had a few people in here. I need to. Hey, wow, God, 5 thumbs up my butt. Oh my God, and I don't even feel it. And I'm almost 40 minutes in. I am going to. Is there anything anybody wants to know or has any questions? Because I'm going to start wrapping this up here, guys. And don't ask me about the stream. I can't talk about that right now. I don't even know what I did completely. Okay. All right then. Be you. Christopher W. Good day. Hey, you got to put up like a ominous, you know, like the because you know Christopher. You spell your name, your first name like Christopher Walken. So something you got need an ominous, you know, thumbnail for your icon. You like a coin with a werewolf on it or something. And Ramon, maybe a southwestern thing, a motif. You know, that's too, you know, that's too, you know, stereotypical. Go with Dolly Parton. I don't care. Oh, I know. Beavis. Yeah, yeah. No, nobody's ever done that. All righty then, my friends. Arr. Okay. I need something to drink, something soft. And then I'm going to go. All right. Bye-bye. I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to get out of here. I am just now I'm bored again. I'm not bored with you guys. I'm just bored. It's hard to hold me at one spot for too long. And 5, 4, now your national anthem. 3, 2,